Hey everyone, this is Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. Today I want to show you how to put in a GatorTrax tonneau cover into your Dodge Ram. Now this video will be similar for a lot of the other tonneau covers, but this one is actually on rails, and so let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is remove all the shipping material. Pull this out. And then we'll have to use a screwdriver to take out this bracket. And now we'll go to the other side to do the same thing. Now on this side, move the sticker. And remove the spiral. And now we'll go ahead and remove the screw. Now you want to keep this bracket to use later, but once those two are removed and these two tubings are removed, we can go ahead and put the rails on the canister. And we'll be utilizing these smaller screws, and one will go into here and the other one will go into here. Now the rails with the holes in it will go towards the canister. Now the one with the green label will be the passenger side. And that's this green label right here. So what you'll need to do is slide the roller bearings into the guide here. And then line up the two holes with the holes in the canister. Now you'll have to unlock the other side with the key to get the rail to fit onto the slide or the canister. Once you've got these two screws tightened on both sides, you're able to put the front cover on, and it'll go straight across here, and there'll be two screws that you'll need an Allen key for, which is included with the kit, and we'll do that next. So this is the front cover, and you want the insulation going towards the front of the vehicle. Once you've got your attachment screws for your rail into your canister, you'll want to go ahead and lift the whole unit onto the back of your truck. And then when you do that, make sure the front seal stays flat against the back of your truck. Now once you get your rails in position, you'll have two of these mounting brackets, and you'll want to use these mounting brackets to attach the rail to the side of your truck. But before you do that, you want to make sure you have the proper spacing for the end of your tracks that go to your tailgate. So you'll want to use your bracket, and this is about 1/8 of an inch, and then you'll want to pull your rails back on each side to where you have that 1/8 of an inch space between your tailgate and the rail itself. So once you do that, you're able to put your mounting brackets on. And then you may need to open up your mounting bracket a little more. Just fit it over your side rail and your rail for your cover. And you go ahead and use a 14mm and tighten that down. And then you'll want to tighten this down to about 6.7 foot-pounds or about 9.1 Newton meters. So that would be the torque value on that. Close to 7 foot-pounds or 9 Newton meters. And then we'll do the one up front, and then we'll do the other side. And you'll just want to push this all the way up before you start tightening it. So for inch-pounds, we'll do 80 inch-pounds. Push it all the way up. Push down, pull up on the rail while we're tightening. Now we'll go ahead and torque it to 80 inch-pounds. Once you get your mounting brackets tight, you want to measure from here over to here and record that distance, and then measure over where you located your brackets. And then if you get the same measurement or you're within a 1/16 of an inch, it's fine. If you've gone over the 1/16 of an inch or under the 1/16 of an inch, you'll want to fix that. And the way you fix that is there's two plastic screws here that you can push in or push out, or move in or move out with an Allen key. And a full turn on both of these will be a 1/16 of an inch. So you'll want to loosen the bracket and move it in to make up that distance to where you're at least a 1/16 of an inch from point A, which should be the top or the very forward part of your canister, going all the way across. Now to move the rails in more, because you need to make up the distance, you'll go ahead and turn these clockwise, both of them at the same rate. Now if you need them spread out a little bit more, you want to go ahead and turn these two counterclockwise, and one full revolution should be 1/16 of an inch. So once you get everything back to the right distance between all three of the measurements, you'll want to go ahead and tighten these back up to 80 inch-pounds and remeasure. Now for all three of my measurements, I've got 57¼ inches. Now once you get the rails spaced evenly all the way down, you'll want to close your cover all the way and check to make sure that the front cover and the rolling cover look the same as far as parallel across with the slats. So with it all the way closed, just make sure that it lines up the way it should, because you may have to adjust one of the rails out a little bit just to make it look even with it closed between your front cover and your rolling cover. Next, we'll want to remove all the plastic covering from the canister itself before we put the drain tubes in. Once you take off the protective wrapper, you can go ahead and put your drain tubes in. Now for the Dodge Ram, there will be a hole right in front of your tie-down hook. It'll be this guy right here. There's a hole right there that the drain tube can go into. And so you'll want to put this end up into the bottom of your canister. And it should just be a snap fit. So you'll push it in. And you shouldn't have to rotate it, but seems like it wants to pull right out. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like it's just a push fit. So it's just a matter of pushing it in and then feeding the tube through the hole. And just some final notes on the cover. You'll want to open and close your cover just to make sure it doesn't rub or bind in the tracks. You'll want to open and close your tailgate to make sure that it can fit properly against the rails and the cover. Now, a better fit with the tailgate might happen if the rear of your rails are adjusted slightly up or down. So keep that in mind. You may have to move your mounts, your rear mounts, a little bit up or down to move your rails a little up or down. And then you want to make sure you remove any of the protective plastic that's on top of your cover. And then just recheck all your clamps, make sure they're tight periodically throughout the use of your cover. And then you want to check that your rails are level and spaced evenly, and then just fix them accordingly. Now your cover might be a little bit tough to get in and out for the first 24 to 48 hours, just because the bearings have to seat in the tracks. So the nice thing about this cover, it can be stopped and locked at any location. So if you have something oversized or something that you don't need the cover all the way open for, you can lock it at that position and it'll hold it up against it. And then before you move your cover again, just make sure you unlock it. You can see how it fits against the tailgate. Well, this has been Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. Good luck on your next home or automotive project. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment.